We're going to be talking about the number line strategy today. This is a very effective strategy for double-digit addition, and it also carries over well into 3- and 4-digit addition. So when we have an equation, we always want to make sure that we have a letter that stands for the number that we don't know. I tell kids that this is just a placeholder. We don't know what goes there yet. That W is helping us remember that that's where our sum or our answer is going to go. So the first step in solving a number line strategy is to draw a number line. So this is our number line. This is a tick mark. It represents a number. So in this one, we're going to look for the larger number. This larger number is 55. So I'm going to write it right under my tick mark. Make sure that when you write the numbers, they're right underneath the tick mark. Otherwise, the work gets sloppy and it's harder to see where you're going. So the next step is to use the base 10 model. This helps kids to understand that this is not just a number. It has tens and it has ones. So I'm going to show my tens using sticks. So each of these represents 10. So we have 10, 20 in this number. We also have 3 ones. So I'm going to show that using 3 dots. So I have 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. I have found this is really effective in helping kids to understand how many jumps on this number line they need to make. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to jump my 10. I'm going to make a big jump and remind myself that that's plus 10 by writing a 10 right there. I'm going to mark this 10 out so that I don't add it again. So if I start at 55 and I jump 10, what am I going to land on? 65. If your student has trouble with this, you can use a tool called a hundreds chart that will help them with this. Now, I've jumped one 10, now I need to jump the other 10. So I'm going to show a big jump again, plus 10, and then I'm going to mark that 10 out. That way I know I've counted 10 and 10. I had 2, I jumped 2. So when I jump from 65, I land 10 more on 75. Now, I'm not done yet because I still have to add these ones right here. So I'm going to make 3 smaller jumps. 1, 2, 3. Each of these is plus 1. I'm going to write my plus 1 and mark it out. That way, I'm sure that my math is accurate. So I've jumped 10, 10, 2 10s, and 3 1s right here. 1, 2, 3. So now right here, I'm going to go back and I'm going to put tick marks with my numbers. So if I jump 1 from 75, I'm going to land on 76. This is where it gets a little dicey and you have to make sure that you're attending to precision and writing your number directly under the tick mark. So I have 75, 76, next would come 77, and finally 78. I have students circle the sum because that's where we're ending. We know that we had 55, we jumped 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, and we landed on 78. So in this situation, 55 with 23 more is the same as 78. So in this case, our W equals 78. And that's the number line strategy.